What up YouTube, Ace here with another indie game review. This is a free game, or it's a cheap game on the PSN that you can download. The reason I'm saying it's free because at the time when I downloaded it, it was indeed free on PSN, part of your PlayStation Plus membership. And I decided to play the game because it looked interesting. There's a lot of games out there. I mean, the thing that really interested me at this game at the start was something that, you know, was the whole sort of sci-fi sort of thing. At the start you get a sense that it's some sort of like Dead Space sort of, you know, spin-off sort of game with the sort of thumbnail you get when you download the game, but in fact the game is a 2D puzzle-based game. The game revolves around you're some sort of astronaut here, wielding some sort of device that allows you to make clones of yourself, and those clones are the way that you go around completing the game. Basically, it's a puzzle-based platformer which lets you move your consciousness from one clone to the other, and you can control them with doing certain things, and also the clones will do certain actions. Obviously, you make a clone and you move it to a certain sort of lever or switch, and that switch opens a passage so it lets you progress. It's quite a fun game. I mean, looking up the game itself before, I went on to some reviews and see exactly, you know, what this game is all about, and for some reason a lot of people rate this game pretty highly, so I was like, well, I might as well play it because it's rated so highly. For some crazy reason on IGN it got 9.3 or was it out of 10, which I don't believe that's a honest rating for this game. The game's fun, don't get me wrong. It's something that you can, if it was me, if it didn't get the game for free and there was something on the PSN, it's something that's, if it was over £5, I'll never even consider buying it. Under a £5 or a couple of bucks, it's definitely worth the purchase. Anything more than that, I wouldn't agree purchasing a game like this. It's something that you can, you know, you can play. It's a casual sort of game. If you like puzzle-based games, this is something quite ideal for you because it's not the typical puzzle-based games you get. It's not mean that there's not that many sci-fi based games out there. And again, the last one that I played was a Dead Space game, and it involved you moving control panels and getting rid of some sort of hacking some system using puzzles. But the interesting thing with that as well, it also had a comic book theme to it as well, whereas this hasn't got too much of that. It's basically just the game in itself, and this is a sort of gameplay that I've cut down. This is back an hour playing the game, and sort of decided, okay, I'm going to test it out and see exactly what it's like. The game itself is quite mysterious in the way that, you know, you can sort of jump from the actual astronaut between one to another, and you don't get too much information about who the astronaut is or who the story is. That's what it sort of lacks for me. The story isn't great about the game. It's sort of misguided, but the game itself is quite a fun game. You know, as you can see, there's loads of sort of different sorts of elements that you go through as well. You can also, I didn't go too much into the game, so I can't give you too much information, but I can give you just enough of what I played. As you can, the game has actually got a story to it as well, but again, it's a bit confusing. It wasn't the most clear directive story in what you have to do, but basically just move yourself around the space station and you go from one objective to the other. It would have been cool if they actually added something a bit different as well, something that made you actually like a decision-based game as well, because with like Telltale games, which is some of my favorite games out there, they're based around what you do is impacted by the game. But the game itself, for a game that you might want to purchase out there, like a puzzle-based game, it's a fun game, and there's a lot of creative elements to it as well, and for a couple of pounds or a couple of bucks, you might want to go out and buy it. Hopefully this little gameplay, this indie review thing, has been sort of helpful for you if you are thinking about buying another PSN game. And this is the Swamper on the PS4. I'll probably assume it'll be the same with the PS3 as well, but yeah, hope this has been helpful. And this is Ace with another indie game review. More coming soon. Peace out, YouTube. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. You can check out one of my other indie game reviews, including Titans Attack. And you can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.